Good morning, teacher. I am Lo Fuong. We are Group A14. Today we are going to presentation the group project. The topic is Pi for RPG game for learning with Azure. First, I will take the first to report about our FYP. In this page, you can see our work plan. You can paste the video to watch carefully. This is the project-based introduction that includes Azure Web Service, Python, Pygame, and GitHub. This resource for starting the project is there are all kinds of games on the market now, and with the addition of smart produce, the game that children can assign are becoming more and more assignable. However, most game like teaching adults and children also spend a lot of time in game, which reduce the time for children to learn knowledge. So that's why we are create the game when player play the game they are learn much. And this time we will use Pygame and PyCharm to voice the game autorun that can easy to code the game. As for the cloud competition, this time we choose the cloud system of Azure. Azure Cloud has created a lot of field function. Sure, as Azure Bolt Surface database function app. So we have two main chop of this project. This one of chop is Pygame. This software can make the game position and function setting. Next, the second main chop is of this project is Azure Platform. This program can make setting to VM EC2 and game running, and the system provides unofficial Azure.
As we see, this is the system architecture. Before, the Python game will connect to the Azure bot service. When bot service get inputs, the inputs will be sent to the database to check the answer. After checking the input, we respond to the game, increase or deduct the score. Now the Pygame will run in the VM, and the user play the game in the VM. And when trigger the block in the game, will pop the Azure bot service, and need to answer the question, and compare to the database and get a response.
This is our test screen. You can see the AI chat sheet and green screen. The next part is the function. Regarding function 1 for new adjustments, first can paste the M key to enter the Arduino's adjustment screen. Next can change the music size and the specified item. The function has the following two benefits. First, allows the players adjust the for you so that the player will not be damaged by excess fees for you. Second, also allows the players to set the different speed of the grams and can set the for you of each stunt effect according to the player's preference. Regarding function 2, weapons and skills switching, players can pay skill to switch weapons and pay this to switch the magic. The types of weapons have different attack ranges. The benefits of this function is that first range weapons allow players to have more ways to pay and improve game's playability. Second, improve the player's ability to judge. Next is function 3, going to next level. First, every time the player defeats a monster, the player's score is increased.
Hi, I'm Fukitlan. Whenever the player accumulate enough points, the player can enter the next level. Next, player needs to carefully choose the weapons they use in order to attack monsters. Player needs to carefully choose the weapons they use in order to attack monster. At the last level of the game, the boss will wait for the player's challenge. The above is the introduction of function 3. Now I will explain the benefit of this function. The number of levels can be set to demand how much the game challenge and change, and it will also demand the playing time. The different level we designed to the game allow players to spend more time and experience the fun of the game, and they can interest in a known level and get a sense of achievement for upgrading. Okay, let's go to the next function. Function Azure Box Surface. We can use this function to create a chatbot connect to the Pygame. Building the box ship is our main target. When we create a Azure box surface, we can to build the box script. Doing so, we can design the question and answer for the box script, and we create easy max questions for player to answer in case our user target is the P1 student. Where the creation is complete, we can using the chatbot to do a Q&A section. Resetting the bot script for player input a wrong answer, bot, bot chat will respond player to ask them answer again. Also, player can't input the file, it can prefer the user for entering file harmful to the system in the database. Okay, let's go to the next function, app service plan. This function is a Azure App Service is a cloud-based platform provided by Microsoft Azure that allows developers to build, deploy, and scale web application and APIs. It provides a fully managed platform for building and hosting web application without having to worry about the undeveloped infrastructure. And next section is talk about function 6, Azure Web App. This function is offering from Microsoft Azure. Also allow the deployer to build and deploy the web applications and APIs using virtual program language, framework, and tools.
I'm Learn You Hope. Now I will introduce the function 7, Azure Firewall. We will use the web application firewall in this project. WAF is the form of firewall that protects web application from attacks by filtering, monitoring, and blocking the material traffic. This is designed to sit between the web application and the internet. The next function is about Azure Cost Analyzer. Users can use this function to check the status of their own expenses, which is more convenient for checking the budget. The function 9 is about Azure Security Group. Here you can set the firewall so that other people cannot enter from the specific method. It is also possible to delay entry with specific conditionals. About the status of the project until this stage, uh, as we see, the game can entirely run, and the game can specify the current Hong Kong student, and we success create the chatbot for student using for answer the question. About the Azure system detail, Pygame and the boss service, we will demo later. This is all about our project. Thank you. Oh, now we are going to demo the Pygame in the PyCharm. Okay, when we start the game, you can see will pop up two windows. One is the Pygame chatbot and the Pygame. Okay, when the game is started, we can press any key to go inside, and we can press Q and E to switch the weapon and change the magic. Okay. So in the level 1, we need to kill enough monster to go to the next level. Okay, and now it pop up the some words about as we can see it pop out he told me to type the start in the chatbot. Okay, so we type the start in the chatbot. Then the chatbot will ask our name. Then we press our name. Cool. And we choose the level 1 question. Then it will asking our question like this. If we choose the wrong answer, it will tell us to answering again until the answer is correct. Okay. Now we input a right answer, so he will tell us to press key 1 to go to the next level. Okay, so before go to the next level, the game we told us to type the next level in the chatbot. Now we can see the next question. For example, 4 plus 4. Okay, when we correct the answer, he also gave the word to tell us need to press key 2 to go next level. Okay, when we die, we can respawn once. Okay, we are going to the final stage. Okay, so as we see, we need to type the end game to get the question. Okay, so we type the correct answer. Okay, so he told us to press the key 3. Okay. You will see in the final stage have a box right there. Okay, when we clear the stage, it will the end of the game. Thanks for watching the game demo. Okay, next, as you can see, we have created the boss script for the question. Now this is when the game starts. The boss service will ask the player the name, and you need to input your name. When you input a wrong message or not a digit or input a file, it will pop up the message of "I'm sorry, I don't understand that." Next, if you correct the answer or something about some so simple math question about what is 1 plus 1, if you correct, you can answer the next question. If not, you need to answer the correct answer until your answer is right. Okay. At the end of the code, we can see the if we have many messages for the wrong answer about your input answer is wrong, please enter the correct answer, or I'm sorry, I could not interpret that as correct value, please enter correct value, something like that. This is the boss script as we create. We also had two chatbot options before, but these two are not visible. There are two bot services of Power Agent and Q&A Maker. These two bot services are from Azure service. Power Agent can create chatbots very easily and join the question, and it can easily connect the robot to many mainstream platforms, such as the Teams. These two are the Power Agent created. For example, we can insert something for the question, like this. But this chat robot can't find any API and SDK to connect to the game, so we can't use it. And next, the next option is Q&A makers, but it already out of service, so we can't use it.
Hello, good morning, sir. Now is the Azure EC2 demo. So how to open it? My name is Lovewall. Now this is open. First, you need to make sure the VM is on duty, and then you can connect it. However, you need to make sure the IP is weight is 138.199.22.152 IP, because we have set the IP connect is this thing. We have setting it. So now you make sure the IP is weight. You can connect it. Make sure your username and password is weight. Then you can connect it. Open it. Then this is your VM EC2. Then you can do anything in this EC2, in this VM. Okay, the game demo I will give other students to present. My demo Azure demo is now the end. Thank you.
At the beginning, we planned to put the game into a virtual machine for players to play, but now we have created an exe file. The following is the latest game demo, so we can click here to open the game by the exe file. So, as you can see, we can provide exe file to players so they can easier download the game and play it. So this is our final decision. So we decided to animate the VM and VPN setting. We don't use it. We choose to use the exe file to run the game and publish the and publish to the player.